Imagine this scenario. You're at airport security, standing behind someone who's clearly proud of their pro traveler gear. They've got a shiny passport holder, a chunky neck pillow strapped to their bag, and one of those little TSA-approved padlocks dangling off their suitcase like a participation trophy. 20 minutes later, they're still fumbling, holding up the line, and arguing with a TSA agent about why their anti-chafing gel isn't dangerous. Here's the truth. Half the travel gear that used to make you look smart is now just outdated junk. Some of it slows you down, some of it gets flagged, and some of it is literally making your trip harder than it needs to be. So, today we're breaking down the 14 outdated items seniors should stop packing, and what you should pack instead. And the very first one is sitting on more bags right now than you'd believe. Number 1. Outdated luggage locks. Let's start with the big one I see everywhere. Those tiny little TSA-approved padlocks dangling from your suitcase zippers. You know the ones. Shiny, about the size of a grape, and completely useless. Here's the reality. TSA can open them instantly. Thieves can open them instantly. And if they don't feel like it, they'll just cut them off. So congratulations. You've basically paid $9.99 for a lock that slows down you, but not the people you're actually trying to keep out. And don't get me started on the drama at the checkpoint. Agents yank on those little locks, cut them, toss them aside, and then you're left with an unlocked bag and a sad, dangling zipper pull for the rest of your trip. What should you do instead? Upgrade to luggage with built-in lockable zippers or anti-theft compartments. Or better yet, pack smart and keep valuables in your personal item under your seat, because nothing screams rookie traveler louder than proudly clipping a toy-sized padlock on your Samsonite. Number 2. Two-wheeled luggage. All right, let's talk about another relic still clogging up airports everywhere. The classic two-wheeled suitcase. You know the kind? You have to tilt it back, drag it behind you, and pray it doesn't clip your ankles or topple over every 5 feet. Look, this isn't 1998. Airports are bigger, the walks are longer, and hauling a tilt and drag bag through endless concourses is basically a free chiropractic appointment waiting to happen. By the time you reach your gate, your shoulder's screaming, your wrist is twisted, and you've unintentionally body-checked 3 people in the food court. Meanwhile, the 4-wheel spinner crowd is just gliding past you like they're on ice skates. Spinners pivot, roll upright, and actually fit down airplane aisles without knocking over everyone's knees. And here's the best part. TSA and gate agents like them better too, because they don't shift around in the overhead bin like your old clunker does. So here's the truth. If your luggage still requires you to drag it like a stubborn toddler, it's time to upgrade. 4 wheels. 360-degree spin. Less pain, more dignity. Leave the 2-wheel dinosaurs in the attic where they belong. Number 3. Traditional duffel bags. Okay, let's talk duffel bags. The so-called weekender that somehow turns into a backbreaker the second you step into an airport. Dragging a heavy duffel across one terminal might feel fine when you're leaving the house. Fast forward to the 40-minute trek from check-in to your gate, and suddenly that bag feels like you're hauling bricks across the Sahara. One shoulder takes all the weight, your arm goes numb, and now you're the person blocking the moving walkway while adjusting straps every 10 steps. And don't even try boarding with one. You're swinging it around, knocking people in the head, and looking like you're smuggling a body through row 22. In 2025, there's zero excuse for this. Rolling duffels and wheeled backpacks exist. They look the same, but you don't have to sacrifice your rotator cuff to use them. Add a telescoping handle, and suddenly you're gliding instead of groaning. So unless you're headed to boot camp, ditch the shoulder sling duffel. Your back, your fellow passengers, and your chiropractor will thank you. Number 4. Decorative passport holders and lanyards. Ah yes, the fancy leather passport holder. Or worse, the neck lanyard that makes you look like you're attending summer camp instead of boarding a flight. Here's the problem. TSA doesn't care about your stylish cover. They're going to make you pull the passport out anyway. So while you're fumbling with zippers, snaps, and straps, the rest of us are waiting while you stage a Broadway performance just to hand over a single page. And the lanyard, congratulations. You've just painted a neon target on your most valuable document. Nothing screams, steal me louder than dangling your passport on your chest like a backstage pass. What works better? Keep your passport loose and ready in an outer pocket until you hit the security desk, then stash it in a secure zip pocket once you're through. Add a digital backup photo stored on your phone and you're set. No fumbling, no fashion statement, no neck jewelry that screams tourist. Seriously, the only people who should be wearing passports around their necks are 10-year-olds on a school field trip. Everyone else? Retire the passport bling. Number 5. Bulky makeup and toiletry cases. Nothing clogs up a security line faster than one of those giant, hard-shell makeup cases stuffed with 47 products you might need. Spoiler? You won't. These things eat up half your suitcase. weigh a ton, and, bonus, they look suspicious on the X-ray. TSA loves to pull them aside, unzip every compartment, and spread your beauty routine across the checkpoint like a garage sale. Hope you enjoy explaining why you brought 4 different foundations for a 5-day trip. The truth is, oversized organizers were designed to make you pack more, not smarter. In 2025, the trick is multi-use products and small pouches you can spread across your bag. A tinted moisturizer does the work of 3 bottles. A travel-size kit beats a rolling suitcase full of powders and palettes. And let's be real, you don't need a full Sephora aisle on vacation. Skincare first, makeup second. Keep it compact. Keep it simple, and keep TSA from pawing through your blush brushes like they're forensic evidence. Number 6. Anti-chafing gels and creams. All right, time to retire another must-pack item that's causing more headaches than it solves. Those little tubes of anti-chafing gel and cream. Here's the issue. On an X-ray, they look like mystery goo. TSA can't tell if it's gel, explosive, or alien slime, so they pull your bag every single time. Now you're standing in socks at the end of the conveyor belt while an officer swabs your deodorant substitute like it's radioactive waste. And for what? So you can haul a tube that takes up space, gets squished in your bag, and might get tossed anyway if it doesn't pass the liquid test. The smarter 2025 solution? Lightweight slip shorts. Moisture wicking, comfy, and 0 liquid rules to worry about. They lay flat under clothes, don't dig in, and last the entire flight without needing to reapply anything. Basically, they do the job better without making TSA treat you like a walking science experiment. So yeah, leave the tubes at home. Shorts in, gels out, and the security line moves a whole lot faster. Number 7. Hidden money belts. Ah yes, the classic hidden money belt, because nothing says seasoned traveler like digging under your waistband in the middle of a crowded airport. Let's be honest. Money belts were never subtle. Watching someone fish around their stomach for cash is basically a neon sign to pickpockets. Hey, I'm hiding something valuable right here. You're distracted, fumbling, and not paying attention to your surroundings, which is exactly when thieves strike. And on top of that, they're uncomfortable, sweaty, and downright awkward when you're trying to pay for a coffee without undressing in front of the cashier. The smarter 2025 move? A slim RFID blocking wallet with just a few essential cards, plus a discreet tracker card hidden inside. Spread your backup card somewhere separate, like a neck pouch or inside your personal item, so you're not carrying everything in one place. Because let's face it, nothing screams tourist target louder than pulling cash out of your pants. Retire the money belt, keep your dignity, and your wallet. Number 8. Heavy voltage converters. Remember those giant, brick-sized voltage converters everyone used to pack? The ones that made your suitcase weigh 10 pounds more just so you could blow dry your hair in Paris? Yeah, outdated. Here's the truth. Almost every modern device you own, your phone, laptop, tablet, even your toothbrush, already works worldwide. They're dual voltage. All you need is a simple plug adapter that costs about $5 and takes up the same space as a pack of gum. Converters are only needed for high-wattage dinosaurs like old curling irons and 90s hair dryers. And honestly, if you're still traveling with a curling iron older than your grandkids, it's time to let it go. The smarter move in 2025? Dual-voltage travel hair tools or lightweight gadgets designed for international use. No bricks, no sparks, no fire hazard. Just plug, go, and save your luggage space for something useful, like snacks. So unless you enjoy hauling a miniature transformer across continents, ditch the heavy converters. The rest of us did years ago. Number 9. Bulky neck pillows. Ah, the trusty U-shaped neck pillow, or as I like to call it, the overpriced travel donut that doesn't actually work. You've seen it, people walking through the airport proudly wearing them like a badge of honor. By the time they reach the gate, the pillow's already sliding off, their heads still bobbing around like a broken bobblehead, and they look more uncomfortable than the guy stuck in the middle seat. Here's the problem. Those floppy U-pillows don't stay in place. They deflate at altitude, and they eat up half your carry-on space when you're not using them. The only thing they support is the airport gift shop that sold them to you. The smarter swap in 2025? Structured wraparound pillows that actually cradle your head, or strap-on versions that lock into the seat so your head doesn't faceplant mid-nap. They pack smaller, they work better, and they don't make you look like you're auditioning for a bad infomercial. So do yourself a favor. Retire the sad U-shaped donut, because if it doesn't even work in your kitchen chair at home, it sure isn't saving you on a 10-hour flight. Number 10. Overstuffed daily wallets. Nothing screams rookie traveler like pulling out a giant leather wallet crammed with every card you've ever owned since 1987. Credit cards, loyalty cards, expired gift cards. It's basically a deck of cards TSA didn't ask to shuffle. Here's the problem. Bulky wallets slow you down at security, make you a juicy target for pickpockets, and force you to fumble around in line while everyone behind you sighs. And let's be honest, are you really going to use your Bed Bath & Beyond rewards card in Rome? The smarter move in 2025? A slim RFID blocking wallet with just 3 or 4 essential cards. One main, one backup, a debit, and your ID. That's it. Everything else lives on your phone and digital apps where they can't get lost or stolen. Add a small tether clip inside your bag, and you've basically pickpocket-proofed yourself. Because carrying your entire financial history through airport security isn't convenient, it's outdated. Time to ditch the brick and travel light. Number 11. Flowy outer layers. Ponchos, capes, loose shawls. Here's a fashion choice that turns into a full-blown airport disaster. Flowy ponchos, capes, and oversized shawls. Sure, they look cozy when you leave the house, but the second you hit the airport, it's chaos. These things snag on armrests, get caught in conveyor belts, wrap around your rolling luggage handle, and basically make you a walking hazard sign. TSA loves them too, because nothing says extra screening like a giant piece of fabric where you could be hiding anything. And boarding a plane with one? Forget it. You'll be playing tug of war with your own outfit while trying not to clothesline the person in seat 23B. The smarter alternative in 2025? Fitted, compressible layers like merino wool or cashmere sweaters. They're warm, stylish, easy to pack, and, bonus, they won't strangle you while you juggle a boarding pass and a latte. So if your outfit has the potential to double as a parachute, it doesn't belong in the security line. Save the dramatic cape for Halloween, not the TSA checkpoint. Number 12. Bulky wired headphones. Ah yes, the classic wired headphones. Tangled up, stuffed in a hard case the size of a melon, and guaranteed to turn into a bird's nest right when you actually need them. We've all seen it. Someone's at the gate, trying to unravel 14 feet of cord like they're defusing a bomb while the boarding line snakes past them. By the time they get the knot out, the plane's already halfway to Denver. And it's not just the cords. Those bulky protective cases hog valuable space in your personal item. Do you really want to sacrifice room for snacks and meds just to babysit a giant headphone coffin? The 2025 fix is simple. Wireless earbuds with a compact charging case. They take up almost no space, they sync in seconds, and with a little backup tether cord, you won't lose them mid-flight. Plus, no more embarrassing yoga poses trying to untangle wires under the seat. So unless you're moonlighting as a 1990s radio DJ, it's time to ditch the wired headphones. The future is small, wireless, and tangle-free. Number 13. Excessive shoes. Let's talk about the heaviest, bulkiest, most overpacked item in every senior traveler's suitcase. Shoes. For some reason, people think they need a pair for every occasion. Walking shoes, dinner shoes, beach shoes, backup shoes, just-in-case shoes. Before you know it, half your luggage is basically Foot Locker on wheels. Here's the reality. Shoes are the #1 weight killer. Pack too many, and you'll either get hit with overweight baggage fees or spend 10 minutes at check-in playing shoe Tetris to make the scale behave. And trust me, TSA agents have seen it all. Nobody's impressed by your third pair of loafers. The smarter move in 2025? Wear your heaviest pair on the plane, usually sneakers or boots, and pack just one versatile backup that works for multiple occasions. Toss in a set of quality insoles, and suddenly one pair feels like 3. Waterproof sneakers or travel shoes with arch support will cover 95% of your trip. So unless you're secretly auditioning for a shoe commercial, stop packing half your closet. Your back, your wallet, and the poor overhead bin will thank you. Number 14. Giant paper guidebooks and travel folders. Finally, let's talk about something that makes you look like you're traveling in 1983. Giant paper guidebooks and thick folders stuffed with every confirmation email you've ever printed. You know the type. Lugging around a Lonely Planet brick the size of a phone book, plus a binder full of hotel receipts, boarding passes, and restaurant reservations. By the time they find the right page or sheet, the flight's already boarding group Z, and they're still flipping. Here's the truth. It's outdated, it's heavy, and it slows you down at security when TSA has to rifle through your personal filing cabinet. The smarter move in 2025? Download offline maps, keep digital copies of everything on your phone, and, if you're nervous, print a single one-page backup with the bare essentials. That's it. Light, simple, stress-free, because nothing screams out of touch like hauling a guidebook thicker than the in-flight safety manual. Leave the paper mountain at home. The 21st century called, and it wants its storage space back. And there you have it, 14 outdated items that are just slowing you down, stressing you out, or flat out embarrassing you at the airport. The less junk you pack, the smoother your trip is. And I think you'll really get value out of the video on the end screen. It's all about being prepared so you don't get caught off guard at security. Because if there's one thing airports are good at, it's punishing people who aren't ready.